before I forget. Okay. Oh, right. My house. I was building this. We need lots of planks, lots of bricks. Where I get planks is where we get bars. Got that big guy. There's our grill. Make food. Okay. I kind of remember what's going on. Maybe. Yeah, I do. I kind of do not remember what's going on. It's fine. Oh, the game's probably so loud. In comparison to my voice. Okay, that's better. Probably. Okay. Talk about the shrine. I have 500 gold. Ugh, dang. There's a lot for me to remember. We're just gonna start doing stuff and then maybe it'll all come back. It's fine. Yeah, I hope everybody's been having a good day. My materials in the hopper. I've had a pretty good day. Is this stuff waiting to be collected? Oh, then wait. Nice. And why didn't I have a lot of stone yet? Usually I'm pretty good about setting myself up for this stuff, but clearly I was not this time. Is it just stone that I needed? I don't remember anything! Yeah, stone bricks. Is that by doing this? Oh yeah, look at that. I even had a bunch in there. Is this all that I needed? Oh, not quite. That's fine. 2 rock per 1. We just have this. We're remembering. We're remembering. Slowly but surely remembering. Yeah, what day is it? Tuesday? I did just upload the stream schedule on the Discord. I just listed Tuesday, Thursday, but as long as I'm chillin', I will probably try to add some days. I don't have anything planned for the next couple days. I just, besides, applying to jobs and stuff. So, yeah. Does anybody know of any super hands-on jobs? I'm an engineer by discipline. That's what I went to school for. But I'm learning that a lot of times it's I got kind of lucky with my first job. I didn't enjoy it, but I did what's it called? It was very hands-on, so I felt like I can do it. The last couple jobs that are very office-oriented, I did not like as much, and actually gave me a lot of anxiety. So now I'm looking at super hands-on jobs. Literally anything from being a gardener to a dog groomer to anything. Everything is on the table for me. So if anybody has any suggestions, I'm not even looking for something that I super duper love. I'm just looking for something that's hands-on enough for me to, like, not hate myself. And not cause me extreme anxiety. That would be amazing. What do I do now? What was that sound? I don't think we have enough rocks still. Let's just get some more. Something my sisters and I talked about was, like, reception. Like, doing reception as well. Because it'll, like, it's usually, like, pretty much anywhere as a reception job, you'll be busy enough, but usually not super duper stressed, and you're, like, talking to people, which will automatically help, at least in my scenario, with some anxiety. But it'll keep you busy enough, but also, like, still be professional being a receptionist, like at a dental clinic or whatever. Might be applying to a dog groomer place to be the front desk lady. See, and that's why I was thinking, like, especially as I'm going through all this anxiety stuff, just working around animals would be helpful. So like an actual groomer, working at a shelter, or being a dog walker, or we live pretty close to a very popular zoo that's huge. I've also looked into possibly getting some type of job there, because just being around animals more, I think, would help. Keep my stress down a little bit, or anxiety. So literally nothing is out of the question, though, and then I'm just gonna have to start, like, applying to places, because, like, I have 51 saved jobs right now. Some of them I need to, like, go through and actually weed out, because what I do right now is I scroll TikTok, and then I need to look for jobs and be productive. So then I scroll my Indeed, and then I'll go back to TikTok, and then I'll go back to Indeed, and I'll just look at random jobs in my area and save them, and then not actually look at them except for, like, a very brief description. So what else we got? We got anything good in here? But yeah, I'm just trying to brainstorm, like, not physical labor, but a job where I can physically do things. And by physically do things, I don't mean go into an office and physically work on a computer, like on a software. Do not want to do that. Something that I realized, so I went and visited my family this weekend. Something that I realized a lot was, I starts here. Build a better one. Cool. Browse to the ammo pouch. Oh. Cool. And something that I realized, like, talking to them just kind of about everything was, I didn't realize how hands-on I was, and that's why I continued to do jobs that I could do. And that's why I didn't absolutely despise with my every being, like, I could still do it, was because of the hands-on aspect. It kept my days going. And I felt useful. I learned by working on a computer, besides just the anxiety part, was very, like, yeah, as you get tasks done, it's kind of rewarding, but it's never going to be as rewarding as, like, physically doing something, you know? Like, I used to work in a manufacturing facility. It was nice because we had paperwork we had to fill out every half hour. I had to run, like, quality tests and stuff on the product. And it was just nice every half hour, no matter how long the night was. Like, if it was lasting forever, every half hour I got to check something off of the list or fill something out. And by the end of the shift, it was completely full. And that's what I turned in, and then it was over, you know? Like, I could get through the day like that. It's kind of hard to do that when you're working on a computer project. Like, yeah, you can keep track of your tasks, and it's nice when you finish your tasks, but man, it's a whole different thing than pretty much knowing what you're getting into every day. Not that I want an easier job, but you or Josh will both be able to help make a resume. Yeah, I can help you. I actually haven't talked to Josh in so long. Like, since the whole thing went down, I haven't really talked to him at all. Besides when he asked me on Monday morning how I was doing, and then I was like having some problems talking to my doctor, won't be in today. And I was like, don't worry though, like, I've been talking to a doctor. This isn't just me not doing it, like, it's really bad. I'm talking to a doctor about it. And he gave me a thumbs up, and then I told him that they fired me, and I was like, or he was like, yeah, your boss just came over and told me. And then that's like the last thing we've said. But yeah, I'd be willing to help you build a resume. I can send you mine, and I also have Doug's. His is a bit more random. Mine has some, like, professional experience on it, which is fine. But I can send you mine, and I can send you the, like, Doug's uncleaned version that we actually just did this last week with his mom. Because he's starting to get ready to be in the job market as well. I'm just looking. Not that I have anything put on it, just... Yeah, but I don't think I've ever really seen one. Yeah. No, that's perfectly fine. What's it called? You don't realize how much stuff you have either until you just decide to list out everything. Even, like, you list everything that you did. So, like, Doug worked at Jimmy John's for 3 months. He tutored in high school. Let me pull it up, actually. Like, there are things on there that I didn't even realize that, like, when we were talking about it with his mom. Yeah, he tutored. He did stuff with Radon. He did Jimmy John's. He worked at a mini golf place. He worked at their family club place. You also put any relevant courses that you did. If you had any leadership experience, like he did Scouts, which was kind of a big thing, and he was part of the STEM program in high school. So, like, you just want to kind of list everything. Okay, yeah. So, like, literally any experience you've ever had, like, babysitting, any, like when you worked at the carpet place, like, literally anything that you've ever done that has made you money, soup it up and put it on there, because they just want to see that you, like, a lot of times in a resume, they just want to see what work you've been able to do, so then they can compare it. And not, the time frame for it doesn't even really matter that much. They just want to see, like, the different jobs you've done, and if you're versatile, things like that. So babysitting, take care of my aunt count. That's at least 3 things. Yeah, because, like, taking care of your aunt, you could do, like, home care or things like that. Literally anything that you've ever done. Make sure in your education you put a GED, like, when you earned that and everything like that. Yeah, I can, if you Snapchat me later, like, by end of stream, I can send you mine, and I will send you Doug's as well. I can send you my high school one too, if you think that would help, because that had a lot more other stuff on it. Sounds good, thank you, no problem. Because I have, like, I have a couple versions too, like, because I've updated as I've gone. But yeah, I have, like, my high school one, which, like, that one probably wouldn't be as good, but I can show you the few, like, my 2021 resume, my 2024 resume, things like that. And talk about how you like how yours is set up. And I was like, yeah, I do like how mine is set up a lot. And what's nice about mine is, like, I never got somebody professionally to look at my resume, but my sister got somebody to professionally look at hers and build hers with her nursing degree. So we just basically took her resume and made it into mine. Obviously with my own experiences and stuff, but, like, so while technically I'm not, technically it's not a professionally reviewed resume. It is pretty, it is built as a professional would have built. Something that I realized a lot is that I like being home. It's just been so weird lately because, like, I haven't even been spending that much time on my computer. I don't know if my brain is just, like, decompressing everything, but, like last week I had read those 2 books in one day, 3 books in 3 days. And, like, I've been doing, like, puzzles and, like, having stuff up on my TV. And then I only spend, like, an hour or 2, maybe hour or 2 on my computer. It's just been so weird, and I don't know why. I just, like, haven't been in the mood to be on my computer. Like, the motivation is low. I don't know if it's part of my meds.
Hello there, friend.
I don't really know why it would be.
Thanks for dropping by.
I don't know. It's just been so strange. Because, like, I was super motivated to do the things that I, you know, enjoy, like, gaming-wise, especially while I'm not doing anything, like, recording more content, like, streaming more, and then all of a sudden, I'd rather be down in my living room doing something else with my hands. Like, I started another, needlework project, that I've been working on. I think I put it on here, or I showed it. That's another thing, especially when you first start hating them. Yeah. Yeah. Everything's just kind of been weird. It's weird because, like, I know that the meds are helping me, but I also, like, I don't want to be on them anymore because it's making me feel so weird. I know that it's definitely helping with my anxiety and everything. It's just like what do you mean? I love being on my computer and I loved doing that stuff, and now I don't barely want to be on my computer. Like, what the heck? Everything has been making, like, everything has made me rethink everything. If that makes sense. It's just so strange because, like, sometimes I'm like, no, I want to be a content creator. That's what I want to do. I can make my own schedule. Like, I can do all of that, and I really enjoy it. But man, for some reason, and I don't know if it's these meds, but then I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that either. And I'm like, is that the anxiety talking, or is that, like, just random thoughts coming out of my head because I don't feel much right now, you know? It's just weird. And then maybe it's, like, that sense of clarity. Like, because this is a feasible route, you know? Like, as soon as you can, like, gain that followage, like, it is a very feasible route, especially in today's society. Like, influencer, creator, all of that is a very feasible route, you know? But for some reason I'm like, rather just craft every day, but physically. And maybe that's part of the computer in my mind, like, I don't want to do computer programs, but, like, technically that's what this is. Maybe that's my mind just being tripped out because it's like, but you just said you don't like doing that. And I'm like, not that. This is different. I think maybe my brain is just taking decompression. My clan in RuneScape is actually starting an event next week on June 1st. Actually, we're starting a massive month-long event. So I haven't even been playing that as much because I'm like, I know I'm probably going to be playing it a lot. So I'm like, I am on for at least an hour, but for some reason I like I'm not into watching YouTube right now. Like, I'm into watching other things, like Netflix and stuff like that. It's just been wild. Like, and if I can't find anything I want to watch, like, I have no desire to even look on YouTube, and then I go, like, lay on the floor behind Doug's desk. Alright, I was gonna see what the new recipe was. I don't remember. Yeah, I want to craft a new axe, and I bought it, didn't I? remember how to do that. I bought the recipe, right? So I should have it. I thought, maybe. Laying on the floor is a whole mood. I literally have, I have my giant Peep from Walmart. That was like $35. His name is Meep, for Mega Peep. But I have that and a blanket behind his desk, like on the floor against the wall. So it's just like, I don't know. I don't know if it's me being, and like I like to, that's where I like to sit when I do my, oh there it is. That's where I like to sit when I do my, like my mindfulness journal, like my anxiety journal about my day. So like, I don't know. But then I also like, just like to go sit on my couch. Oh. I don't know what that means. It's just so weird because like this room is usually my place. If I'm bored, this is where I go, you know? But for some reason, and like I'm perfectly fine when I'm in here and I have something to do, you know? And maybe that's part of like my brain has been like pretty calm because of the meds. And now I feel like I don't even know what I want to do. So my brain is just like, then do nothing. Duh. Like, just do nothing. Silly. And that's why I have 51 saved jobs and I haven't applied to any of them yet because I'm so indecisive and part of me is nervous that I'm not gonna find something that I like. So my brain is like, don't even try. But I'm like, but you need to try. That's silly. My logic brain and my everything else brain are just at a constant battle, man. Because I'm like, well, what if you don't like that job too? But it's like, but it would probably be less anxiety filled, so why not try it? But then I don't know that, so and then I'm like, but you don't know that. So like, well then what do you do? Because then I'm like, oh, but I don't know if that's the problem. See, this is my problem, guys. 6 a.m. everybody. 6 a.m. We have 4 savvy kids. Oh, job there. They're factory and inquiry. Is CNA license? Oh, or they require CNA license. Yeah. Literally, I sent my sister today everything, and she's like, oh, there's one for Amazon that's close to me, but it's an engineering position. And I'm like, I don't even remember why I saved that one, because I just looked into it, and I'm like, did I save that because of, like, some guilty feeling of me, like, supposedly being an engineer? So I just saved one that said engineer that paid a lot, even though I just looked at it, and it's not at all desirable to me. Yeah, so that one is probably coming off the list. I just need to do... Personally, I think I just need... My sister told me, she's like, just do something wild. Like, do something kind of, like, so out of pocket. You know? Like, just do something else. Do something that's not that, and then you can kind of even help yourself, like, find yourself easier. Because... just being able to do something else that's not this part of you that is so stuck and anxiety filled Like, you may find something you never even knew was there. Yo! Cute! Okay. Control? Give me this. Put it in my house. Can I have a bed? I guess since the night if I'd ever go back to the carpet store, and part of me was like, maybe, but I was miserable there. Yeah, sometimes I think of things with, what is it, rose-colored glasses. Looks so good. I just want to stop by and see how things are going. Say I can't believe you built this, but I totally can. I had this wallpaper and flooring lying around. I thought you'd appreciate it. City Hall has a lot of other stuff to check out for your house, too. You should stop by and say to Kenyatta if she's there. I'm sure she'll be super excited to meet you. Sweet.
Bye.
Nice. Accent wall. This one. Oh, I can just do it wherever? These two walls then. Like, I love people there, but not being trained and not knowing what's going on is horrible for my mental and physical health. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I look at my past jobs with, I feel like rose-colored glasses, you know? Like, I take the best things of them, which isn't necessarily a good thing to do. Like, personally, you probably really shouldn't do that, you know? Take everything with a grain of salt, honestly, and, like, just do it. But I did learn a lot of things, you know? And even now, I'm like, sometimes I wish I would have stayed in that job, but then I'm like, but then I wouldn't be near my family still, you know? And if it wasn't for that job, I would have no engineering experience. Like, at least I did that. Like, I'm just glad that I have that experience so I know. Exciting to show me this little job. It's getting a delightful makeover. Just had to come see for myself. Town's resident Taylor. I'm kind of a space bar warrior. Stella wardrobe. Visit the register of your shop. Okay. Like, I was pretty miserable. Like, I did not like my my last, like, real jobs. Like, when I worked in the production plant, like, third shift, being away from people, but at least I got a chance to move back here, and I did get that engineering experience. Like, I'm not racking on it for that at all. Do I wish things would have gone differently, and I wanted to stay there for a little longer? Yeah, but at the end of the day, something my family's told me a lot lately is, like, you have to do what's best for you at the end of the day, because you're the one that has to live the life that you live. Like, are there certain things that people can recommend you? Yeah, of course. But also, like, at the end of the day, you are the one that's going to be with you forever. So You are the one that has known yourself for the longest. Sometimes I even think back to the old restaurant gig I did in the summer. And sometimes, even now, I'm like, oh, to go back, like, it's too far away, so, like, I couldn't go back right now, but, like, just to even think, like, oh, wow, like, I know that it sucked when I did it. Like, the hours were awful.
I'm so bored.
Crafting license.
I had better things to do anyway.
Like, the people there at that job were always so nice, but man, that job was pretty awful. It was like 65-hour work weeks. That's all I did. I eat, sleep, and breathe that job. But I look back at it and I was like, bro, that gave me such a strong work ethic. And man, part of me wants to do something remote now that I have PC. A lot of people, it's a lot of calling people, and that sounds horrible to me. I was looking into, what's it called? Like data entry. Because that's fully remote, and I don't even think you'd really have to be on a call with people. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but pretty much I think they just give you data and you spreadsheet it up. Which I don't think I would absolutely despise either. But then I think about it and I'm just like, huh? Like, do I really want to do that? And I'm like, but if it was like ends to a means, or means to an end, could I do it for a while? Yeah, and that would show like computer skills. So like it would still be useful. But then I'm like, but that's also not as hands-on as like reception, you know? Which includes basically entering data, but also includes talking to people. And I don't know. I also think of like, what's it called? Sales is still something that intrigues me. Like whether that be house sales, furniture sales, not really cars, but like sales jobs, you know, not retail, but sales. Like in sales is usually commission based. Like I think maybe I would like something like that, and you never know if you don't try. So like I'm so tore up between like actually trying that, you know? Oh, here's the crafting license. 500. More house stuff? Oh, that's interesting. So you could do like attachments? That's so interesting, actually. Expand your housing space. Increases the number of crafters you can place. So you can place crafters. But then I think me and my stepmom actually talked about this weekend. It was like everything now is like work from home and remote, but she's like, but the way we were raised, like you go to work. She's like, I don't even think I could ever do a fully remote job because I would want to do too many other things. And that is something that I experienced when I only worked for the one company for 2 weeks. It was work from home Monday, Friday, and in the office Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So, like, Mondays and Fridays, I felt like there was so many other things that I wanted to do that was not work because I was home, you know? And that helps people's, like, anxiety and work stressors, too, is, like, separating home and work. But when you work from home, you almost can't do that, you know?
Make your case quickly.
Almost a compliment, yeah. Standard 3 tests every new member of the village goes through these. First, you must prove your devotion by completing lessons from 3 to Furthermore, you must prove you have purpose here. By having an advanced skill, you can contribute to society.
I'm busy.
So, like, I tried to work from home a little bit, you know? And I also realized that because I'm so hands-on, being at home on a laptop is not, like, is maybe not something for me either, because the thing that usually gets me through my workday is doing things. And if I am home, man, all I want to do is go out and sit on my couch and look at the TV when I don't have a meeting or like that's all. That's all I want to do. Can I fix this yet? That bugs me. Bugs me that I can't fix it. 'Cause I want to fix it. But I can't. Reach level 5 in any skill. Let's see. Wood cutting is level 3. We could... Or foraging. That wouldn't be bad to continue to do. Kind of want to go like explore and collect things though. Something that I realized though too, just about like work and life, is like you do want to try to keep it separate as much as you can, depending on what it is. I guess like having a small business is still like, that would obviously probably be run out of your house, but doing that would still be a little different than, personally in my mind, like working from home on a computer, being in meetings and things like that. Like if this would become like an actual, like more jobby, you know, 4 to 8 hours a day, you know, then I could see that obviously being like, but that's the beauty of it, is that you do like, it is still kind of separated. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm trying to make things make sense. Sometimes I feel like I just talk to talk. But yeah, my brain is just constantly going in circles. That's my life. How's yours? I get jobs but none of them clicking. It's stress me out. Yeah, that's the thing with me is like there's so many things that I'm interested in. I kind of like need to pick one and try to go for it, but it's just like, but I don't know, and maybe that's kind of part of the anxiety. But that I feel like is always gonna be there, because that's not really anxiety. That's just like the doubt in my brain. It's not really anxiety. I want something that excites me. Me too, exactly. And most people are like, oh, you'll never find a job like that. You're never gonna find a job that makes you get up every day and you're excited to go to work and you're excited to go home so you can spend the next day at work. And I'm like, I'm not honestly looking for something that's gonna excite me 24/7. Like I want to do that all the time, you know? But I also want to go to work and not hate my life. Like there's a difference. You know? There's like I want there to be some spark of interest that kind of excites me to like go for it, you know? Which is kind of what sucked about these last two engineering jobs that I've tried to go for, is like it was just something that I thought I could do, not necessarily something that I really wanted or excited me to do, which I think led me down the path of stuff. But like a lot of people have told me, it's actually so good that it happened now, because I am only 22, gonna be 23 here in a couple weeks. You know, like it is very early. It's not, and Doug's mom is like, no, it's good that it happened now, because like if this would have happened like when you had already had kids and everything, like way in the future, if this would have happened in 10 years, you know, you'd probably be in a very, very different, more stressful place than you are right now, because it is so early in your career. You do have time to figure things out, with the only pressure being me and Doug, you know? Our only bills are our only bills that we've had. And we can move in with somebody if we need to. You know, this is not... Yeah. I know expanding job not stress me out, but I want a job that doesn't make me a zombie or hate my life daily. Exactly. I just want a job that I can do, that I'm comfortable with doing, comfortable enough, and I know it takes time, comfortable enough to be in still a good headspace if it does get stressful. And that doesn't make me absolutely hate waking up and going to work every day. I feel like that's not even a lot to ask. And this brings me back up to our conversation, Hannah, a couple weeks ago or something, where it was like, people should wait to go to college until they've done some jobs. Do you know how different the world would be if people got to explore some jobs before they went to college? That's like the same thing with, what's it called? Like, people expecting you to know what you want to do with your life when you're in high school. I had an 8th grade school project about where we wanted to go to college and what we wanted to do with our life. 8th grade. They wanted us to know and make a presentation on it. And then obviously all through high school, they try to make you pick, because then you go to college. And then, fortunately not for me, but most people, they go into lifelong debt. And 67% of people they don't work in what they went to school for. Do you know how different the world would be if everybody kind of found a path that they liked and then was able to go further their education on that if necessary and then just be that much better at it? Do you know how different it would be if, like, there was some type of rotational program for just out of high school students to explore different career paths and then go to college? How the heck can I monetize that? Because I would love to figure out a freaking business to do that. Especially with the city that I live in. Because there is a lot of people in the city that I live in. And I can guarantee, with one of the largest universities in the United States that I personally went to, it would be so much better if people spent their 30 grand or more doing something they knew they were gonna like. What do you want to be when you grow up? Happy and healthy, not working myself to death like the older generation does. Exactly. Something that kind of bugged me was, like, my stepmom told me, she's like, you know, I don't mind doing some work at home when I'm not clocked in. Like, if I didn't finish my work from yesterday, then I won't, she's like, then sometimes I'll come in and I won't clock in, but I'll do that work and then I'll clock in when I'm done, especially if it's a busier day because they don't really want us to do overtime. And I'm like, I know you got work to do, but if you're working, you should be clocked in. I don't give a crap if they don't want you to have overtime or not, you know? Like, you earned the time you're working. Granted, she has a little bit of a different outlook because she likes what she does. And maybe I'd think that way too if I did like what I do, you know? Because the more you like what you do, the more incentivized you are to do things, like, to go above and beyond, you know? That's the thing now is, like, my mom had asked me, she's like, what do you, like, when I was having all these struggles and everything, she asked me, she's like, what do you need the most right now? And I was like, honestly, I need money because money makes the world go around. You gotta pay your bills. But what I really wanted to say was, like, because I was so unhappy. I was so unfathomably unhappy. I really just wanted to say, like, I just want to be happy or content. Like, I don't want to feel, like, anxious. I don't want to be shaking. I don't want to not eat. I don't like feeling this way. And, like, the meds have definitely helped, but I really think if I would have gone back to work, even on the meds, I still don't think I would have been happy at all. 74-year-old uncle gets off work at 5 p.m. every day. We'll still go to house calls until 8 just so it gets done because he's one of the only people that does house calls at his work. Like, sir, you're 74, stop it. Yeah, like, if you want to work when you're that age, like Doug's grandpa, for example, he works at a Home Depot. He only works 2 days a week, like part-time or whatever, just because it keeps him busy. But the people at his job also love him. You know, it's really funny because he's like, they don't want to give me a day off, then I'll just retire. He's like, I don't need this job needs me. So, like, if you have that situation, like, I totally get it. Like, if it's just keeping you busy, it's keeping you busy. But, also, like, that's one of the things is, like, who was it? Was it in GSB? Someone was like, I'm ready to retire by, like, he's like, I'm trying to retire by 30, and I was like, I'm trying to retire at 23. And it's just, like, there's no desire, I know people have probably seen this, but there's, like, no desire to even do work anymore. Because, like, in the last couple years, or not last couple years, in the last couple generations, it's been, you are, what's it called? You work for 30 years or you work for 40 years, 40 hours a week. You can have a big family. You can own a house. You can own multiple cars. like, you can retire by the time you're 60. Like, so incentivizing. Now it's like, you can work for 50 years, own maybe a quarter of a house, and oh, you have to keep working past that because you still can't afford anything. Huh? What about that is desirable to anybody? His body is literally failing him if you stop working. He's been there for 30 plus years. That's something that's changing too, is that like the time of people working is changing, like at specific companies. Like now it's literally worth better money to you to only stay at a specific place for 2 to 3 years and then go somewhere else. Because most places, an annual raise is only, you know, somewhere between 3 and 5%. But if you go and get a new job, it might be 15% higher than what you were doing. So it's literally not worth it anymore to stay at a company for 30 plus years. It's literally not worth the money to stay at a single company for 30 plus years. Unless they do give you the big raises, you know? I'm sorry this stuff has all turned into real talk and job talk lately. I just realized that if anybody's watching any of the VODs lately, I'm trying to just like do fun things too. But everything usually leads to this because a lot of the good part about streaming is that like you literally just talk about your life. You know? Fortunately, that is my life right now. Is about work and being. And it used to not be because I would just do stuff that I thought was fun and I didn't have to worry about it. And now I'm just like, I need to work. My mom has been at the same company for 7 years. She maybe gets a 30 cent raise every year. She's lucky. Yeah, that's just so crazy to me. It's just something I will never understand. Like, if you like it and you're okay with it, then you're okay with it, you know? Like, it is what it is. But of course, you know, especially for our generation and money being what it is, you need money to do anything, and the dollar is only getting worth less, you know? So you just like need to keep making more money. It's like not feasible for people to live like that anymore. And like I still want to make good money. Like I'm not looking for any like super easy way out, bottom of the barrel jobs if I can help it, you know? Because I want Doug and I to be able to, when he does start working and I'm working, you know, we can really save stuff up so we can do the things we like to do. You know, we can go on vacation, we can buy things that we like, we can save up for a house, like we can just have disposable money. So it just kind of sucks right now because neither of us really have the savings now. Like I have to go through all my bills for this month to make sure that they're in the right account and that I have enough money in that account. Just because the way that my accounts are. Also, most of the jobs hiring require experience in multiple things, like where the jobs offer training and help. Yeah, that's the hardest part. Like you have to look up like specifically, it's annoying, but it's like, you have to try to like search up, what's it called? Like entry level, but even sometimes in the entry level categories, they still put high level or like 5+ year experience jobs. And like, yeah, entry level, sorry. My brain is lagging. But yeah, even like some of the entry level ones that I looked up back when I was looking at engineering stuff was some of them like got in there somehow entry level, but it was 5+ years. And I was like, that's not entry level, is it? No, it's not. Thank you very much. What's the entry level job showing? Like, it's not entry level for the majority of people. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like nursing's kind of hard to get entry level in because you need to have certain, I feel like, certifications or whatever. And that's why I'm fortunate that like Doug is like, he doesn't have a degree, right? But he's gonna have cybersecurity certifications. So like he's gonna be pretty like he'll be good set up because a lot of cybersecurity stuff uses certain certifications, and the courses he's doing is bam, like certifications are there. He's sliding, bro. I feel like that's a field that's really hard to try to get an entry level in without any sort of information, because unless they're doing some type of like program like with getting the CNA, then it's gonna be probably nothing. Job market right now is so frustrating that everyone loves to say that everyone's hiring. Like, no, they're not. They're really not. Everybody likes to say that they're hiring, but if you try to actually go look for a job, I feel like there's a ton of like random little jobs. Like, obviously I've saved 50+ in my general area, but I do live in a city. So that's different. But the thing is that everyone's hiring, but nobody's paying enough to. Like, so all the places that are hiring, everyone's hiring, as in fast food places are hiring and they're short staffed, but they're only paying minimum wage. And of course, minimum wage is not a livable wage. And I don't want to get into that whole thing. In any which way. Because, man, a lot of people think minimum wage is a wage you should live off of. I think you should be able to live off of it to a certain extent, but minimum wage is usually something that like high schoolers would do to kind of gain extra money while also living at home. Personally. But I don't know. I've had a minimum wage job before, and then I worked up to not minimum wage. And then I've also had jobs that paid a lot. So, I don't know. I'm pretty fortunate in that aspect, but I don't know what I'm doing right now. precious. Cute. Oh, I'm losing my mind. Just weird because, like, everyone, not even everyone, I feel like everyone's thinking that, like, oh, you're just trying to take the easy way out. You don't want to do something hard. Maybe I do want to do something easy. If I really think back, I started working every single summer since I was in 8th grade. You know? And I have yet to find it. Like, there were days, of course, that I liked, but when I look back at every job that I've ever done, none of it has necessarily been something. There were a lot of things I was comfortable with doing, obviously, but there were a lot of things that I knew that, like, oh, I do not want to do this. I've been unhappy in the job market since I was pretty much in 8th grade. So, but everyone's like, you don't need to love your job. I know I don't need to love it. Again, like we just talked about, but I don't want to hate it going in every day. You know? Maybe I'm not excited to go to work every day, but I want to be content with it. Like, I'm not asking for easy, but maybe I'm asking for content. You know? Who was it? I think Josh told me, he's like, you can't always do things you're comfortable with. And I'm like, I know, but it's not bad to want to do something you're comfortable in either. Like, you need to get out of your comfort zone sometimes to do things. But I don't think you should go so far out of your comfort zone that there's nothing comfortable about it. You know? There should be comfortable things about it and doing uncomfortable things at the same time. That's how you grow. But if you go from one setting, excuse me, to a whole nother world of uncomfortable and everything, everything about it makes you uncomfortable, that just puts you in such an awful place. I don't know what this quest is. I want to come home and have anxiety attacks every night because I'm uncomfortable. Exactly. Like, I'm not asking for the perfect job. A job is a job, you know? Like, I get it. Who was it? There was an actor or something more recently that I saw today that it was like, I'm done acting because it's starting to feel like a job. And they're like, wow, you mean your job feels like a job? To some extent, it should still feel like it is a job. But also, it shouldn't ever make you uncomfortable to the point where you don't want to do it. Well, this guy's kind of cool. Like, I don't want to be uncomfortable. This guy's sick. Catch a fish? Okay. I know, such a cutie he is. Oh, I don't know how to do this.
Oh, I did not see you there.
He's so cute.
You are done with your face.
Part of me wants to go back to the car every visit. I know what it's like, but I don't want to get screwed over again. See, that's always something to take into account, too. Like, in my mind, I want to go back to the restaurant that I worked at because it's familiar. And, like, but, like, I remember thinking back to that and I was like, 60-hour weeks were not for the weak. It was long days, long nights, long pretty much everything. And would I really actually want to put myself through that again? I don't know. Probably not. But I just remember at this last job, I remember telling Josh and everyone, I was like, I don't want to do this job so bad. I don't know why. I'd rather go do literally anything else in the world than do this job, which was just so crazy to me. And I don't know why I felt that strongly. Maybe the anxiety was making it come out, but I was feeling that way with or without the anxiety. Maybe not as intensely, but that was still a feeling that I had. It was just wild and that's not a tree. And that's also why I want to do other things too, is because it's like, I don't want to get complacent with being home and doing nothing. You know, I want to keep working towards things that I like, but I feel like I need to take a step in a sort of direction. Like, right now it's important for me to get a job strictly for a good experience, but also, like, for the money. So Doug and I can continue to pay our bills, and with the extra money that we have, I can do what I want to do. You know, like, we can get enough savings to where, or maybe somehow Doug makes insane money at his job, and, like, eventually I don't have to do that, and I can focus solely on this as a job. This and YouTube, you know? And, like, my brain right now is like, why would you want to do that? That seems like a lot of work. And I'm like, it is going to be a lot of work. It would be your job. Once again, the logic brain going after the what's going on brain. Or even doing a small business. Again, if I do want to make crafts and, like, sell crafts, you need money to get the materials to sell. You know, so it's not like I can just stop right now and do all that. Like, I do need to try to get something, just anything, even if it's just doing DoorDash, you know, get some type of income. How do you... I don't remember how to make... Oh, this one. I just feel like I have so much I need to figure out. But, like, the step one right now is I need to get a job so I can have the time to figure out what I want to do. Even if that job is anything. What do you need to make copper? Because I need that to upgrade my axe. Like, money is important to me right now, but also what's important to me right now is trying to be content. Gotta talk to my parents, I'll text you after stream about the resume stuff. Yes, please do. If I'm not back before you end, have a good rest of the stream, gamer. Thanks, Hannah. Bye. It was good talking to you, as always. You could Snapchat me now, too, if you want, and I will just not open it until after stream. Excuse me. Yeah, but sometimes I feel like, especially right now, I need to start streaming. Like, I stream usually when Doug's not here because it helps me keep my mind off of that he's not here. But I also feel like I need to, especially right now, just in general, do some more streaming. Like, I can still maybe keep it down to a couple hours a day, but if I could do more days, you know? It wouldn't hurt to do more days. Especially since I'm not working right now. I can kind of make this my full-time job and then adjust as needed. That would be the smart thing to do. Even if I just stream for a couple hours a day and then I spend maybe a couple other hours working on content, like recording content, making TikToks, whatever, it would already put me, I feel like, in such a better place. To see if this is obviously a path I want to pursue. And if I do think it would be feasible for me. That's something that's pretty important right now, is like feasibility as well. Like, this could be a feasible option, and I know I said that already, but like, it could be a feasible option, but at the same time, it's like, can I make it a feasible option? Could I continue making it a feasible option? Like, will it stay a feasible option? I don't know. I got a lot of stuff going on in my brain. There's a massive logic side of things. There's a massive other side of things. I don't even know how to describe it.
You haven't seen my mom around, right? This was tons of fun.
Oh, but I didn't think the gift mattered. Just that I had to give it to him. What are appropriate gifts?
Need anything?
Yes.
Take care.
Maybe it was just a her problem.
Someone could use a wardrobe refresh.
I like that I could still talk to him even when he was inside.
Palia. Yeah. See ya.
No thanks, bruh.
safe out there.
Dang it. What? Villagers? Because I can't even tell if that's they don't want a gift or...
What can I do you for? I got my hands full right now.
What the heck?
Make your case quickly. Come speak to me again after you've done something. Got any new theories?
Nice.
Let me know if you find any interesting.
Oh, yes. Hello there. Try not to dirty your garments.
Got any new theories? So many mysteries, so little love.
So dark.
Good to see you. Make the most of each day.
These are all the people I gifted to, right? Yeah.
Are you off on an adventure? Bye-bye.
He said I really like the gift you gave me, but he didn't take the gift. He literally did not take it. Hmm.
Oh, can I help you? Huh. Oh. Can't talk. Gotta work.
I suppose I can take a break for a bit. I need a wee bit of rest at the moment. Can I get you anything? Oh. Can't chat now. Got lots to do.
Bro, I'm giving you a flower.
Nice of you to turn ip. Happy trails. Nice of you to turn ip. Let's make like bananas and peel out. What brings you around here?
Lol. I like that joke.
Let's make like bananas and well, howdy.
Let's make like bananas and peel out.
All right, I'll leave you to it.
I'll leave you to it. Oh gosh. That's my guy, kind of guy right there. So part of it's definitely the gift. You gotta find somebody that would want the flower. Honestly, I was not paying attention. I feel like I'm throwing nothing. Whatever.
What's happening? Gotta get back to my planning.
Listen, I ain't even trying to impress you. I'm just trying to give you a gift. It ain't that serious, bro.
Can I help you out? See you later, hot potato.
Hot potato. Didn't even know that I had those. I'm gonna take this brick and maybe I'll gift this brick to somebody. have one whole wheat seed, so... Why is this so vibrant? It literally looks like a nice dusty blue. And then it's not a dusty blue.
Make it quick.
A curious mind can be wonderful.
How's it going? Woohoo! Gonna catch some bugs now. Bye. Man, I'm hungry. Gotta head home soon. Wow, didn't expect you. Catch you later, okay?
What's happening? Yeah. See you around.
Heat root. That's interesting.
So much to do, so little time.
He needs a carrot. I don't have a
Almost.
carrot right now, but I will go grab a carrot.
So much to do, so little time.
You're
Sorry,
welcome.
can't stand chat.
you seen my hat? Maybe
Let's have a proper chat.
maybe I'll take a little.
Got a grilled oyster. I don't know how to fulfill a player quest. Don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Entering the ruins. Ooh. Supply what grows life. Water? Nice! Big brain right here. Dear Phoenix, protect this place and its people at your wings. Let your waves wash away our blank. The final word is far too faded to read.
get back to it. Learn anything new? I forgot to eat again.
I forgot to eat again, is what she said. That is definitely me. I do often forget to eat. It's fine. Speaking of eating, I am hungry. Okay, I still don't know how to fulfill player quest. Fulfill one player quest? I have no idea how to do that. Is there like a quest board? I want that. Looks fancy. Okay, so I have to go in here, right? See, but then it tells me to go back that way? Maybe not. Don't worry, everybody. I'm just breaking my ankles.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
We can talk later.
Sapwood, plank, 2 fabric, 5 leather. Gotti. Very nice. Dang, what is this place? This place is crazy. Where has this place been my whole life? I'm pretty much out of energy. Or focus. Excuse me, chat. I'm sorry. So sorry. I did a whole puzzle today. Well, not the whole thing. I did some of it yesterday, but I finished a whole puzzle today. So, it was pretty nice. And I had a show on the TV. We were vibing. Vacuumed our living room. Very house things today. Laundry. Oh yeah. Doing good today. Let's see what we got going on in here. Yeah, 500. Use a wardrobe on your plot. I thought that I had done that. Speaking of which, can't we? Oh, every 15 minutes. Okay. Couldn't remember how often you could use that. Don't remember where from here. Complete opposite direction. I was like, literally nothing looks familiar this direction. It's probably because everything you do run to is in the other direction. It's fine. Still trying to figure out how you get copper bars. Not sure. I have copper ore. Oh my gosh. Sorry. I don't know why I'm yawning so much.
Care to try my world-famous soup? I'll see you around.
Citrine stucco wall. Alright, let me bonk a bunch of this away. Is this placeable? Moderately helpful gardening tool. That's interesting. Alright, we're gonna try to use the wardrobe. Do I need to like actually use it? Like change my clothes? Oh, there we go. Visit the register in the shop. Okay. We can do that. And then we might get ready to end stream. Wasn't it one of these edge ones? Am I tripping? Oh.
too short to spend it. Farewell, fair traveler. Someone could use a wardrobe refresh.
I can always use a wardrobe
Oh,
refresh.
you're
Honestly, need it more IRL than anything. I don't think my wardrobe's bad. I just wear mostly pajamas right now.
If you have a
Next time, you should take a book on.
Fancy cookbook and dessert cookbook? Probably a dessert.
Greetings.
Do I have to like...
Feel free to return once you've
Do I have to go like get them? Oh, are they inside and I have to pick one up? Oh, okay. Oh, one's here. Fancy or dessert? Probably dessert. Do love a good dessert.
I totally wasn't sleeping.
Good talk.
Ooh, we got a soup. What is this? Whoops. Oh, fabric. Yeah, I have to figure out how to do bug catching stuff because I do not remember whatsoever. And I should have read the instructions a little better. But I didn't mean to open that menu. Oh! Why couldn't I do that before? I literally threw those before. Oh, I probably didn't have any. I was wondering why it looked like I was throwing nothing. Maybe because I was actually throwing nothing. Strange concept, I know. It's fine.
Hiya.
Woo! Milk. Oh, this is ready for turn in and I never went and turned it in. I don't know what that thing is, but I like it and I want it as a pet.
quick about it.
Nice. How much money do I have now? 168. So still not a ton. Yeah, we need to upgrade our, what's it called? We need to figure out how to do copper. I still don't really understand how to do copper. Because I have copper ore, but it always says that I'm missing stuff. Is it like a lot of copper ore? Like, is it like 10 or something to make 1 bar? Because I only have like 4 or 5. Like, maybe, do I just need more? Maybe I do. Because like each thing gives 3. Which would be kind of crazy if it was like a 1-to-1 or a 2-to-1. Because I definitely want a better axe. Because we're going to need to start getting the sapwood trees. Which are I think the next step up. Because we need sapwood planks. But I need 3 or 5 copper bars. I don't remember. Visit the ruins in Bahari Bay. Search this area. Search this area. Search it for what? I have to go up to the top. Oh, I went too far. Pay respects. Oh, and then I can return now. That was easier than I was making it when I was here earlier. Dang, everybody is so far. We're down to 5 though. That's good. We had a lot of quests when we got on today. That's pretty good.
Oh, wow. Didn't expect you. Oh, gotta run. Mom's
Got a
calling.
new quest. Of course I did. Ooh, makeshift pantry. Makeshift herb planter. Oh, let me put some stuff away. Really should put this inside. Put this stuff here. So, is this just for show, or can I like actually grab like food stuff and put it in there? I think it's for nothing. Now, before I eat any of this. Alright. Just gonna see. Just gonna collect my stuff. Okay. Let's quit. Alright, that's going to conclude Palia for today. If you're watching the VOD, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and catch it live over on twitch.tv/alleycat3224. And thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.